I'm Scott McClanahan, the Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2019 Waco High School Academic Achievers Banquet. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. Parents, it's great to see you here supporting our children. Students, I'm so proud of all of you getting invited here tonight to celebrate your hard work. And this is my 5th Academic Achievers Banquet with Waco High, and I have to say this is the best looking crowd yet. So, I'd like to start off the night by introducing some special guests that are with us tonight. I'd like to start with, first of all, the Waco ISD Board of Trustees President, Mr. Pat Atkins. Board Vice President, Alan Sykes. Board Secretary, Norman Manning. Board Trustee, Carrie Dupuy. Oh, there it is. Also, I'd like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Hazel Rowe. Members of the superintendent's cabinet, Assistant Superintendent for Communications and Community Engagement, Mr. Kyle DeBeer. Assistant Superintendent of School Improvement, Ms. Yolanda Williams. And Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Ms. Elaine Bateo. Thank you again for being here tonight. This is always a joy to culminate the year with this. And again, students, I'm really proud of all of your hard work. So I'm going to introduce Ms. Lisa Saxenian to give our introduction of our speaker.
Don't y'all love the way Dr. McClanahan has that red on? Don't I get a cheer for that? Good evening. My name is Lisa Saxenian. It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce our guest speaker tonight. I've had the pleasure of knowing our guest and his family for many years. He is a former Ridgefield graduate, class of 1974. He is the son of the late Honorable Judge Joe Johnson. In fact, when I was going to school at Ridgefield, his brother was my student teacher in my science class. He earned a business degree from Baylor University in 1979, where he worked to put himself through college and paid 100% of his own tuition and expenses. He earned his law degree from Oklahoma City University School of Law in 1986. He then returned to Waco, joined Haley Davis, Bristow, and Rasner Law Firm. In 1989, he moved to Dallas, where he joined Needham, Johnson, and Lovelace Law Firm. In 2008, he was chosen as a super lawyer by Texas Monthly Magazine. Since 2008, he has been working in private practice, dealing with family law, commercial cases, and personal injury, until returning to his hometown of Waco. He returned to Waco in February of 2017. In January 2019, he was sworn in as the new McLennan County District Attorney. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor. Please welcome Barry Johnson, our District Attorney.
Thank you so much for that kind introduction, Ms. Lisa Saxenian. I can't tell you what an honor it is to be here tonight at such a wonderful gathering. All of you, congratulations to all of you academic achievers. It's just unbelievable when Lisa was telling me that you all have a 96.5 grade average or above. They're at my alma mater, which is just unbelievable. It really is. Lisa and I and several of us at our table, we were all thinking that we wouldn't have been at this banquet tonight. Wouldn't even have been close. It's such a great thing for you all to have gone to such a wonderful school and be involved in such a wonderful school district. I think it's one of the finest school districts in the country, and I think that my alma mater, Waco High School, is the best high school in the United States of America. When I started Waco High School, and it was Waco Ridgefield, but I am proud to say that I'm an alumni of Waco High School when they merged us all together. There was a merger that took place my sophomore year, which was the fall of 1971. That's when our brothers and sisters from Carver High School came over and integrated with Ridgefield High School. And I remember back when a lot of our parents, the parents over at Carver High School, were certainly ill at ease about having to close their high school and move across town. Parents over in the Richfield area were ill at ease as well. And the kids at Richfield High School, we weren't ill at ease at all. We were really glad about it, and it turned out really wonderful. It was a good school. It turned out to be a great school. We had a good football team. It turned into a great football team. We had a good band before. It turned into a great band. We had good academics before, there in the early 70s, and it turned into great academics. And then when we merged Jefferson Moore, along with Waco High and Richfield, and called it our wonderful Waco High Lions, I'm just so delighted to be here with you tonight to see that you all have kept our tradition going, and kept our tradition going as far as the academics that we're here about tonight. Such an impressive academic achievement. I was telling Lisa, it seems like just yesterday I was sitting there at an assembly in the Richfield High School gym when they were inducting those into the National Honor Society, and as I was sitting out in the band, I wasn't even close to getting in the NHS, but I was sitting out in the band, and I remember they opened it up with "Morning is Broken," Cat Stevens. And I remember looking on that stage going, look at all those smart people on that stage. How did they do it? And Lisa tells me now that, hey, they just had to have a 90 grade point average to get into the NHS. We're sitting here with you all who have a minimum of 96.5. What an unbelievable achievement. I can't tell you how proud and honored that I am to be here with you all. And I want to express my congratulations to the parents and to you wonderful students and your educators that you have with you tonight. And I would just tell you that I would not be your district attorney today were it not for what I learned at Waco High School back in the 70s. And I know you all will agree with me. As I learned through my academic career up through Baylor and law school, if you can make it through Waco High School and their English program, when I got to Baylor and they said, hey, and you all will as you go to college will see this when they would tell you, if you misspell one word in a theme, you make an F. If you make one mistake, grammatical error, in some paper you write, you make an F. Well, that didn't bother me at all. Of course, I was a little bit leery about that, but from what I learned at Waco High School, when I got out of there, I was literate in English. I was good at grammar. I had a good foundation in math, I had a good foundation in the arts. I had a good foundation in learning how to deal with people and to be in a good, diverse high school like you all are in tonight. And that helped me to know what's really out there in the real world when you get out there. It's not some bubble with just a few people. I mean, this is what it's like in the real world. And that's why you can even be an underachiever, achiever like myself in high school, because I was doing other things other than studying, which is what you all have certainly been doing. But just from what I learned from Mary Brown and Larry Coulthard in the English department, I could do whatever they needed me to do at Baylor. And when I got to law school, it wasn't any problem for me to be able to do some very vigorous reading and studying and do the writing that I needed to know how to do. And I didn't learn that at Baylor, I learned it at Waco High School. That's how great a school it is. And I am just so honored to be here before you as your now McLennan County District Attorney and tell you that's where I learned it. I learned it right where you are. And just from your accomplishment of a 96.5 and above, my goodness, when I think about that, I'm just so, I'm blown away at your wonderful accomplishment. And I want to just tell you to keep trying and keep going forward and follow your dreams, set your goals, follow your dreams. And you've got such a fantastic start. And there's no question in my mind that Waco High School is where I got my start. And I wouldn't be standing here as your McLennan County District Attorney if it was not for what I learned at Waco High School in 1972, 73, and 74. It gave me a start, and right now, we were talking about it, Coach Bishop and I, the people that you're with tonight and that you look around and see at your tables and your school friends, they'll be your friends for life. I don't get together that much with people I went to college with or even law school, but my high school friends, we stay close in touch. We're having our 45th reunion this summer, and you'll be having your reunions as well. And it is just such a great experience. And I want to just congratulate you all for such a great success and a great achievement. And I wish you the best of luck in the future. You've got a great start from a great high school. And all I have to say is go Lions. Thank you so much.
Barry, come here just for a minute. This is for you.
Thank you so much. I will wear it proudly. No question about it. Come down and see me at the DA's office. I'll have this on in my office. Thank you so much again. Appreciate it.
While the counselors are getting organized and getting ready, I'd like to take a minute and thank I listed some people on the back of the brochure. Thanks to the Advanced Academics Department, and thank you to Carla Donaldson. Waco High Jazz Band. The Waco Professional Firefighters Association, Sally and Johnny Bledsoe, Marshall Stuman, Dr. Philip Myatt. There's always some extras that we need, and these 4 businesses and friends really helped us out. Our art department, and Jose and Charles Petrie. Thank you. All right, I'm going to hand it over to Miss Giddings and Miss Cates.
We will ask the parents or whoever accompanied the student and the educator to stand as well.
Would that help?
Our first academic achiever, Daniela Acevedo. She is accompanied by Monica and Fernando Martinez. Her educator is Danielle Botch, 8th grade teacher at Tennyson Middle School. Michael Aguilar, accompanied by Maria and Gabriel Aguilar. Educator, Alex Gonzalez, pre-AP English teacher at Waco High School. Faith Allen, accompanied by Grace and William Allen. Educator, Christy Lujan, assistant choir director at Waco High School. Christian Arias, accompanied by Conception and Miguel Arias. Educator, Sandy Atkins, pre-K and first grade teacher at Viking Hills. Isn't that wonderful? Ellie Becker, accompanied by Megan and Todd Becker. Educator, Kelsey Sanders, algebra teacher at Atlas Academy. Graham Bronstein, accompanied by Gretchen and Aaron Bronstein. Educator, Ashley Stevens, physical education teacher at Hillcrest PDS. Jordan Burks, accompanied by Janae DeGreat and Wilbur Burks. Educator, Rosalind Mitchell, kindergarten teacher at Parkdale Elementary. Jonathan Carl, accompanied by Shannon and Anthony Carl. Educator, Stephen Petrie, pre-AP chemistry teacher at Waco High School. William Carl, accompanied by Shannon and Anthony Carl. He too chose Stephen Petrie, pre-AP chemistry teacher at Waco High School. Carolina Danell, accompanied by Rosario Esquivel and Antonio Danell Avalos. Educator, Savannah Jones, theater teacher at Indian Springs Middle School. Olivia Davis, accompanied by Lisa and Joshua Davis. Educator, Christine Williams, AP Human Geography teacher at Waco High School. Talia Davis, accompanied by Catherine and Ricky Thompson. Educator, Cherie Goodman, second grade teacher at West Avenue. Keadre Dunner, accompanied by Latanya Shaw and Audrey Shaw. Educator, Kimberly Bridgewater, coach at Carver Middle School. Neil Dupuy, accompanied by Mandy and Carrie Dupuy. Educator, Alex Gonzalez, pre-AP English teacher at Waco High School. Silverio Espinosa Plata, accompanied by Estela Plata and Eustoquio Espinosa. Educator, Melissa Pritchard, principal at Mountain View Elementary. Caitlin Eusebio Garcia, accompanied by Elia and Gustavo Eusebio. Educator, Carrie Forehand, choir director at Waco High School. Gibran Galino, accompanied by Maria del Sagrario Moreno and Ismael Galeno Cruz. Educator Francisco Tremillo, high school Sunday school teacher at St. Francis Catholic Church. Bonnie Gibson. I'm sorry, that's a typo one. Accompanied by Catherine and Brent Gibson, educator Tamiko Harford, biology teacher at Waco High School. Angela Gonzalez, accompanied by Lucero Gonzalez and Juan Gonzalez. Educator Jennifer Adams, 8th grade English teacher at Atlas Academy. Cortarian Gray, accompanied by Cassandra Snipes and Imaria Gray. Educator Valerie Stanford, 7th grade English teacher at Carver Middle School. Jacqueline Grimaldo, accompanied by Maria and Martin Grimaldo. Educator Angelica Overa, 3rd grade teacher at Provident Heights Elementary. Melanie Guerrero, accompanied by Anahi and Juan Guerrero. Educator Haley Dean, 7th and 8th grade teacher at Lake Air Montessori. Evelyn Guevara, accompanied by Camarina Mendoza and Juan Guevara. Educator Amanda York, Spanish teacher at Tennyson Middle School. Amby Heltenberg, accompanied by Melissa and Christopher Heltenberg. Educator Mary Jo Spark, 3rd grade teacher at Moody Elementary School. Ariana Jaimez, accompanied by Lorenza Gutierrez and Sinedo Jaimez. Educator Virginia Holloway, kindergarten teacher at Waco Charter School. Edward Luna Vasquez, accompanied by Adela Vasquez and Edward Luna. Educator Sandy Atkins, pre-K teacher at Viking Hills Elementary. John Martinez, accompanied by Jessica Martinez and Josie Clay. Guest educator Beverly Cox, debate teacher at Waco High School. Melissa Moya Martinez, accompanied by Michaela and Mario Moya. Guest educator Amanda York, Spanish teacher at Tennyson Middle School. Haley Nahara, accompanied by Stephanie Nahara and Ramiro Nahara. Paloma Pena, accompanied by Maria and Pascual Pena. Guest educator Sherry Prather, 7th grade science teacher at Tennyson Middle School. Nayeli Perez, accompanied by Maricela and Juan Perez. Guest educator Avra R. Merritt, 6th grade math teacher and coach at Indian Springs Middle School. Iris Ramirez, accompanied by Maria and Rodolfo Ramirez. Guest educator Destiny Magnum, Upward Bound advisor. Sandy Ramirez, accompanied by Gregoria Bocanegra and Cynthia Ramirez. Guest educator Hope Garza, kindergarten teacher at Cedar Ridge Elementary. Isabella Riggs, accompanied by Marianne and Randy Riggs. Guest educator, Stephen Salveson, 4th and 5th grade teacher at Lake Air Montessori. Angel Sanchez, accompanied by Raquel and Jose Sanchez. Guest educator, Cesar Adame, soccer coach at Waco High School. Edgar Santos, accompanied by Norma and Heriberto Santos. Guest educator, Cesar Adame, soccer coach at Waco High School. Emmy Scott, accompanied by Becky and Joel Scott. Guest educator, Carrie Aurora, mentor at Hope Fellowship. Joshua Tate, accompanied by Lydia and David Tate. Guest educator, Joe Rizzo, electronics and robotics teacher at Guama. Nathaniel Tyus, accompanied by Janice May and Robert Tyus. Guest educator, Beverly Cox, debate teacher at Waco High School. Daniela Ugarte, accompanied by Jose Ugarte and Carolina Ugarte. Guest educator, Sean DeWitt, pre-AP English teacher at Waco High School. Epiphany Velasco, accompanied by Elizabeth and Jaime Velasco. Guest educator, Dr. Ronald Hochstatter, dual credit speech professor at McLennan Community College. Vanessa Williams, accompanied by Hiram Williams and Margarita Williams. Guest educator, Mrs. Prather, 7th grade science teacher at Tennyson Middle School. Christopher Yunt, accompanied by Diana L. Yunt and Alice Stockman. Guest educator, Carlos Rodarte, English teacher, Waco High School. Let's give one more round of applause to all of the sophomores. At this time, if the juniors could come forward, please, and arrange themselves in alphabetical order. See if you can be faster than those sophomores. And here are the juniors. James Ackerman, accompanied by Cheryl Hill and Jonathan Hersberger. Educator, Mary Duty, 7th grade teacher at Atlas Academy. Hope Aguilar, accompanied by Maria Aguilar and Maria Mata. Guest educator, Reverend Alec Ilatalo, pastor of Richfield Christian Church. Restelin Adelisai, accompanied by Melody and Samuel Woods. Guest educator, Susan Giddings, dual credit English teacher, Waco High School. Catherine Beckworth, accompanied by Brenda and Steve Beckworth. Guest educator, Roth Young, animation teacher at Waco High School. Catherine Burnham, accompanied by Nora and Ronson Burnham. Guest educator, Arlene Gilchrist, pre-K teacher at China Spring Elementary. Michael Crosby, accompanied by Alzada Polk. Guest educator, Karen Clark, high school Sunday school teacher at Greater Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. Bridget Eichenberg, accompanied by Gretchen and Alex Eichenberg. Seven Franklin, accompanied by Melinda Bandy and Roderick Franklin. Guest educator, Kayla Stahl, tennis coach and math teacher at Waco High School. Anna Garner, accompanied by Margie and Brian Garner. Guest educator, Rachel Avilas, soccer coach and dual credit lab facilitator at Waco High School. Rebecca Heldenbrand, accompanied by Latasha Merritt. Guest educator, Corey Gropp, college and career counselor at Waco High School. Molly Hepp, accompanied by Karen Miller Brooks. Guest educator, Carol Compton, her aunt and English teacher in Waco ISD. Grant Hicks, accompanied by Barbara Johnson and Cavalyn Johnson. Guest educator, Jessica Castillo, AP English teacher at Waco High School. Paris Hookham, accompanied by Bernadette and Jeff Hookham. Guest educator, Justin Eford, athletic trainer at Waco High School. Harper Hoover, accompanied by Paula and Carla Hoover. Guest educator, Christine Williams, AP Human Geography teacher, Waco High School. Amaya Johnson, accompanied by Alexandra and Dante Bowen. Guest educator, Nina Evans, counselor's clerk at Waco High School. Faith King, accompanied by Sabrina King and Aaron Dupree. Guest educator, Sunny Wells, AP World History teacher, Waco High School. Denise Maldonado, accompanied by Jennifer and Lionel Maldonado Jr. Mariah Mason, accompanied by Corin and Anthony Mason. Guest educator, Jeanette Anderson, first grade teacher at Dean Highland Elementary. Haley Naif, accompanied by Marty Van Wagner and Lee Crawford. Guest educator, James Villa, 8th grade pre-AP science teacher at Tennyson Middle School. Claire Newman, accompanied by Teresa and Gregory Newman. Guest educator, Catherine Pitts, chemistry teacher at Live Oak Classical School. Benjamin Price, accompanied by Julie and Adam Price. Heidi Ramirez, accompanied by Maete and Wilfredo Ramirez. Guest educator, Joel Colosimo, AP Art teacher, Waco High School. Christian Ramos, accompanied by Monica and Jose Ramos. Guest educator, Ken Heller, dual credit U.S. history teacher, Waco High School. Teresa Reyes, accompanied by Jessica and Daniel Reyes, guest educator, Ashley Bridgewater, avid teacher, Waco High School. Angelina Rivera, accompanied by Angelica and Mauricio Rivera, guest educator, Jennifer Evans, Upward Bound English teacher at McLennan Community College. Sophia Swinke, accompanied by Candy and Steve Swinke, guest educator, Julie Boffman, AP Calculus teacher at Waco High School. Brianna Tickerat, accompanied by Rodi Daliv and Gabriel Tickerat, guest educator, Peggy Lambert, third grade teacher at Mountain View Elementary. Gracelli Trejo, guest educator, accompanied by Frida Clark and Bobby Clark, guest educator, Jessica Reynolds, third grade teacher at Mountain View Elementary. Yareth Varela, accompanied by Maria and Jesus Varela, guest educator, Sergeant Major Jones, ROTC instructor at Waco High School. Ashley Wilburn, accompanied by Josie and Gerald Wilburn, guest educator, Arnisha Linville, cheerleading coach and math teacher at Waco High School. And let's give one more round of applause to those juniors.
That was extremely nice. Dr. McClanahan told me I had about 30 minutes, so I'll try and cut that to 5 or 10. Okay. All right. Good evening again. I am Ed Love, proud principal of the best high school in Central Texas. Okay, before we got a couple people I want to recognize over here. First of all, our administrative team. If you guys would stand just for a moment as I introduce you. Our Dean of Academics, Ms. Lisa Saxenian, she's up here earlier. Assistant Principal Ashley Bates. Ms. Donna Burgess. Mr. Larry Clean. Mr. Reggie Lewis. Ms. Elizabeth Velasco. Where's she at? And we brought Mr. Joe Bishop out of retirement. You hear the applause, you see why we brought him out of retirement, don't you? Our lovely counselors. First we have our lead counselor, Ms. Cindy Cates. Ms. Luann Audubon. Ms. Shannon Bergeron. Lisa DeVos decided she would come back to work. Is she still here, or did she go with the baby? Is she back there? All right. Maria Diaz. And Aaron Tyler Gentry. Did I miss anyone? If I did, I apologize now. Okay. Again, I want to thank our board members who was able to attend. We brought Dr. Rowe out of retirement. Thank you for coming. I know you're busy, but we appreciate you. My wonderful boss and the rest of the cabinet members, Ms. Williams. Special thanks to the parents for giving us an opportunity to work with your sons and daughters. Thank you. We know you have other choices, but I thank you. Thank you. And all of the special guests who made a positive influence in these young men and young ladies' lives. Thank you for being here as well. And before I honor the academic achievers one more time, I do have to always share this story with you guys. And I know some of you have been here before and you heard it, but I do like to tell you. One of my main goals in high school, every class that I attended other than PE. Now, hey, I did have a above 96 average in PE. So I was able to maintain that, okay? But my other classes, one of my main goals every year, at the beginning of the class, beginning of the school year, was to find out who the smartest students were in class. So that means that if I was in your school right now, I would be looking for you guys. I'd be searching you out. I'd be checking you out. See who's the smartest one. Because my grandfather taught me and my brothers to always surround yourself with smart, positive people. And that set with me. And I never, ever forgot that. And that's one of the things that I do now as a leader at Waco High School. Surround myself with smart, positive people. So, again, congratulations to you guys. And before I leave, I want to make sure I congratulate Dr. McClanahan. None of this could be possible without him. He does an outstanding job here in this team. Thank you, Dr. McClanahan. And I would like to, before we leave, I just think it's only fitting that all of us stand except for the academic achievers, and let's give them one last grand applause. Please do so. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.